Heather Klar. How to hem jeans professionally. Want that jean edge look? Here's a good way of sewing your jeans so that you have the look that you see in all the stores. I'm going to show you now on the sewing machine, but you're just going to do a simple double rolled hem. You roll the fabric up twice and you press it and then you do a top stitch. So another part about having a professional hem on jeans, a lot of people have problems with stitch length. Stitch length in general should change with the thickness of the fabric. And visually, the ideal with stitch length is that the stitch length basically looks sort of the same on any kind of fabric. So you adjust it based on the thickness of the fabric. So in this case, as I showed you earlier, we're going to double roll. That can be a lot of fabric. And so you're going to want a slightly longer stitch length. So I would say medium high. On my Bernina, that's like a 4, but it depends on how your machine settings are. You're going to want to do it just for your sake. It's a lot easier doing it on the inside of the fabric, which is what I'm showing here now. This is my outside, because it just makes it easier to make a straight line. And for a professional hem, I would make it about a 1/2 inch thick, which means you have a total inch of hem allowance rolled up twice, which will give you about a 1/2 inch depth on the hem. So I will just sew that now, and I'm using contrasting thread just so you can see my handiwork. Hopefully it's good handiwork. So this is on the outside of the fabric now. As you can see, it runs pretty parallel to the hem, the stitching. And then this is on the inside here. Another thing to keep in mind too is that, like, you know, you want it to be able to see the stitches and you want it to look nice. So the smaller your stitch length, you could go a little smaller than this, but not much, because especially if you maybe mess up a little the first time, you don't want to have to get your seam ripper and bury into those stitches. So there you go.